everyone, I am Sneha, co-founder and CEO of DevCompass, and I'm back again. I hope you're happy to see me because I am super thrilled to be here. We are in the video number 8 of stage 4 and we're covering domain 4 of the exam, which is very much around prompt engineering. In stage 2, we did establish that you can't prompt your way to guaranteed compliance on business rules. So you need code reinforcement and you need binary constraints there. If you don't recall this because we've covered too many things in between, please go back to that stage 2 video to get some context. A revision is always good. For everyone else who doesn't know what I'm talking about, please head over to devcompass.ai and you will get all the relevant information about our Claude certificate preparation course. And yeah, everyone, let's get started. Very interesting name of this slide, why be careful is useless. The video is about a different problem. Prompts that are technically compliant but produce inconsistent, low quality results. The cause is the same in every case. The instruction is vague. Be careful, not this error. Be conservative. Use good judgment. They are not instructions, they are aspirations. Claude can't execute an aspiration. So this video is about what would replace them and save you from those ambiguous results. Let's see an example of vague instructions and what you wrote and what replaces it. The problem with vague instructions is not that Claude ignores them, it's that Claude interprets them. So if you have written, when processing refund requests, use good judgment and be conservative. Now there are two run results on identical inputs. Run 1 approves a $200 refund on a 15-day-old order. Run 2 on the same case is escalates to a human. So the bottom says same input, different output, both are valid interpretations. So that crack icon that I've added as a visual interpretation, it's intentional. It says that the prompt looks solid but it's fractured. Claude kind of guessed what conservative meant. So if you have different runs, you will have different guesses. The right side is specific instructions, same scenario rewritten. Approve refunds automatically only when all of the orders are less than 30 days old and amount is $100 or less, and no refund in last 90 days. Escalate all other cases. Now let's look at the two run results. Run 1 escalates because it's a $200 amount, so it fails the amount criteria. Run 2, same case, same result. The bottom says same input, same output, testable. So no guessing, no interpretation. And throughout these bunch of videos that we have covered, we have gotten this correctly, that hey, we really don't want Claude to enter its guessing and interpretation stage because it leads to a lot of problem later. So Claude needs to have a decision tree, not an aspiration. You always remember, the way to test this is, could two people read this instruction and produce different output? If your answer is yes, my dear friend, the prompt is vague. So make it categorical, make it relevant for everyone, so that if anyone, any part of the world reads it, they will have the same output to that. Now, what should be the rewrite pattern, okay, and what is it that we should follow? I absolutely love breaking things into steps because that is how I actually understand. So let's see, how should we replace or rewrite vague instructions to a proper one? First, identify that instruction is vague. Oh my god, rocket science. So find the phrase that's an aspiration rather than a decision rule. Maybe be careful, handle sensitively, use discretion. These are the targets. If you can't say what be careful means in a specific scenario, then it's vague. Step 2, enumerate the cases. What situation does this instruction actually apply to? Write them out. orders above 500, customers with a dispute history, international address. Make the cases super concrete. The more specifically you name the cases, the more specifically you can rule them. Third, write the categorical rule for each case, not something like be careful with large orders. For orders over $500, require supervisor approval before processing. Nothing like handle sensitively. What if Claude is not sensitive and Claude is like, bro, like, what, $500? Oh my god, no. So if the customer mentions legal action, escalate immediately. Do not make any commitments about outcomes. So one rule per case, specific, actionable, binary. Step 4, add the else clause. What happens when none of the specific cases apply? For all other cases, apply standard processing. The else clause prevents Claude from having to invent behavior for unspecified situations. Without it, Claude has to guess for the gaps. So with it, everything is covered. If you have applied a standard processing, Claude will never do the guessing. Okay, so run any vague instruction through these 4 steps and you have something that Claude can definitely execute consistently. That was it about this video. I just love small and cute videos and I know that you guys like it too. But yeah, this is all that we wanted to cover for why things like be careful, be sensitive is useful and how should we write prompts that actually work. So we know that vague instructions produce inconsistent answers. Claude interprets them differently, so it could be same input but different output depending on how many times you've run it or different runs. Specific instructions should be categorical rules per case plus an explicit else clause, so that if there is a scenario that does not cover anything that you have mentioned, it follows a standard procedure. And the test is that let 2 people read it and look at the same input. Are they going to come up with the same output? If not, you need to rewrite it. So now you have the rewrite pattern for vague instructions. The next video is about the most powerful tool for getting Claude to produce the exact output format and style you need. And I know so many of you would be excited for it. It's about few shot prompting. When your categorical rules still leave Claude unsure of what correct looks like in practice, then examples make it concrete. So I will see you in the next video. Please do your walkthroughs, please do your assignments, and in case you have forgotten any concepts, please do a quick revision. See you guys in the next one.